Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. This is an installment of the Squish. We are building something tiny today, but it's not a house. I'm actually building a tiny restaurant. I was kind of thinking this could be maybe like a sushi shop, or maybe a ramen shop, or something like that. But this is in the world of San Myshuno, and this all started with me doing a stream over on Twitch with the idea of building something with items I never used. And I started by building on a lot I never build on, using some windows I almost never use, and it quickly evolved into building a restaurant. And so then I stopped not using items I use regularly, if that makes sense. So it started off with that concept, and then it evolved over time. So we have this tiny restaurant here today. However, if you guys would like to see me do a build sometime soon using items I don't regularly use, let me know. This was my second attempt at doing so and failing miserably. The first time, just nothing came of it. And then this time, I ended up with a restaurant that didn't stick with that concept. So apparently, it's a very difficult task for me. But let me know if you guys would like to see that. And also, if you guys would like to download this restaurant, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi, or you can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi. And all of that information is in the description down below. As you can see, I just placed down a debug building because this felt really alone and awkward in the middle of the city. So I thought trying to squish it in with another building nearby seemed kind of fun. Maybe this was here originally and the city kind of built up around it, so it doesn't quite fit in. I just thought it was a bit of fun, and I hope you guys like it. I also kind of have fake parking out front with, fake cars because we don't have realistic cars and working cars in The Sims 4. And all of the seating for this restaurant is outside. I was thinking it was either outdoor seating or takeout. I thought that was a fun idea, especially because this whole concept started with we're making a tiny house, something I'm familiar with, but we're going to do it with items and in a location that I don't typically use. And then when it became a restaurant, it's a tiny restaurant, so there's not enough space inside. So it made sense to have outdoor eating and takeout. And I think that's just how this evolved, really. Playing around with a bunch of different colors and items. I really like this sign. I think that's from City Living, if I'm remembering correctly. And then the front doors and the side doors and like all the doors I'm pretty much using in this build other than the bathroom door is this front door from Tiny Living, which I think is really pretty. It's very much a style I enjoy. The fencing over on the side is from Island Living, but I don't think I end up keeping that in the end. I'm pretty sure I changed it to a red fence that might be from base game. And then I'm adding some palm trees in here, playing around with colors some more. I was very indecisive. That's nothing new. But I did want to mention that, well, I did imagine this was either a sushi shop or a ramen shop. I did not set the restaurant food here because I wanted to leave it open for what you guys would like this restaurant to be. And I'm not good at doing those kind of things. And I've also had the problem when I set it, it resets. And I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I just built it and set it as a restaurant. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. And we're getting some bikes out front here. I also added some really cool like wall art that came with Snowy Escape. We also have the koi pond out front, which I think is absolutely stunning. That was a chat suggestion. That's an item I don't use very often. I guess because I don't know, it's kind of bulky. It is fun, though, because your Sims can die in there. Anything that is like, oh, that can kill my Sims makes it more exciting. I also added a debug chair and table over there because I didn't want your Sims to go sit there, but I liked the look of it. And so that is in the Show Live Edit Objects catalog. And then in here, I am just figuring out the front desk area. It ends up having two of these like host stations. And then I put a computer between them. And then I believe there are two waiter stations in the kitchen and maybe one outside as well. But right here, I'm just doing this little trick with you shrinking down a counter so you can put a laptop on another surface. And I think it came out pretty cute. That way it's functional for other things as well if you decide to play on the slot. I know when I had my Sims running restaurants or stores or what have you, they pretty much never left the lot. I was always having them work. Sometimes I'd cheat their needs. Other times I'd have like sleeping quarters on the same lot so that they didn't really have to go home. But that's just me. I don't know if you guys play that way as well. But this is a bathroom, very simple, toilet, sink, mural. exposed brick a lot in this place. I really like that exposed brick. I think it's from Dine Out. And then obviously having a trash can, paper towels, a soap dispenser, making sure everyone can stay very clean. And then I just added this rug because I thought it looked cute, but I bet it would get really dirty. But I am adding a plant out here. And then these are those 2 waiter stations I had mentioned. And then there are 2 chef stations, one that goes through the wall that you can see out front, and then run one regular one in here. And then just adding another window in here. I thought it would be a pretty view while you're cooking to look out. I mean, it's a view of a building, but it's still the city. It's better than like looking at a wall, I think. You're just looking through some glass at another wall that has some glass on it. So anyway, this is that red fence that I had mentioned before that I changed to. I think it looks pretty nice. And then inside, I just wanted to get a couple of other things in here. So we have a fridge and a sink, and then I'm going to add an island in the middle as well with some pots and pans hanging above it. I wanted there to be some functional space for your Sims to do other sorts of cooking, although I didn't add a regular stove in here, so I don't think you really can anyway. But then outside, I put some of these vending machines that came with Snowy Escape. I thought that was a cute addition to like get some things that are from that area, and also getting a sign in here, a chalkboard that has like fish and stuff on it, and a little sign out front as well, maybe telling you the specials of the week or what have you. There's lots of different things that could potentially say. And then just getting a couple more decorations inside and the temperature controls, as well as a fire alarm. A fire alarm would be very important in a kitchen or a restaurant. So getting that, and also a cork board of all sorts of stuff as well. I feel like I see that a lot in small restaurants or just in public places in general. When I think of those cork boards with like the little pull tabs on them, I immediately think of grocery stores more than anything. But I've definitely seen them in small restaurants as well. But this is just behind the counter, adding a couple of decorations on this case and using the red shelf to place them. If you're not familiar with the red shelf or you're wondering what that is, I do have a link to it in the description of all of my videos. But it's basically a CC shelf that I use that helps me place items at exact levels, not just what you can get to with the 0 and 9 key, and it has more slots than a regular shelf. It's very helpful, and it's a CC item that is linked down below, but I don't leave it in my builds, so you don't have to worry about getting CC in your builds to use mine. As long as you use the Move Objects cheat, everything should place properly, and you will be good to go. We're about to find the perfect rug. The perfect rug. I'm very excited about this because I've never used this rug ever, because like, why would I? But like, yes. This is such a perfect rug. So I put it inside right behind the counter, and then I also put it outside and end up having a couple of rugs out there as well because it was too good. I needed to use it more than once. So it's going to be out back as well. Like, isn't this the perfect rug? It made me so happy. So just getting that. And then the other rug I used, I think is from Get Famous. And then I'm using these tables that are from Snowy Escape. I think I use a couple of them that have the pictures on top and a couple that don't. And then we're just going to get some chairs to put around them. Nothing too complicated. I don't remember what chairs I got. I think probably some outdoor ones. The strong color of red is everywhere. I was just really enjoying the red. We also had some yellow earlier. I don't remember if I got rid of that or not, but I quite enjoyed how this looked. So yeah, just getting these red chairs, and you got your vending machines out there. Did I add a waiter station outside? I thought I did, but I might not have. That's okay. It'll still function. It's totally fine. But I do end up getting rid of the table that is up on the sort of side balcony where that awning is. Also, please ignore that these 2 lights are different colors. I did not notice until I was taking screenshots, but I do fix it. I promise I do fix it. It's just not on camera. But if you download this, it'll be fixed. Anyway, we're just finishing the last couple of touches here with some landscaping and stuff, and then we're going to be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.